Hello. Well, here it is. Old Military Road from Memphis to Little Rock. The Trail of Tears, the Bell Route. This road was purposely made for the removal of the tribes to Indian Territory, present-day Oklahoma. This could have been, I don't know if it was, could have been the path, the trail that DeSoto traveled also. But I don't know that for sure. But what we do know is that this road was made in the 1820s, late 1820s, to remove the tribes, beginning with the Choctaw, then the Cherokee. 5 civilized tribes, 4 of the 5 civilized tribes traveled this path, the Bell Route, consisting of over 600 Cherokee. I think it was 300 horses, something like 60 wagons. Over 20 of the members of the party would perish along the journey. They would meet their demise. John Adair Bell was a pro-treaty man. Treaty of New Echota. He would escape assassination in New Indian Territory by relocating to Texas, east of Dallas, where he started, I think it was Mount Taylor Indian Cherokee community, which is still in existence today. So hiking this part of the Trail of Tears in Arkansas, I passed Highway 1 back there, the junction of Highway 1 and 306. Highway 1 continues south into Forrest City, Arkansas. Forrest City, Arkansas is named in honor of Nathan Bedford Forrest. When I was in Memphis, I went by the area, walked by the area where Nathan Bedford Forrest was once buried and where his monument once stood, and they relocated his grave to south of Nashville, Tennessee. I think it's Columbus, Tennessee, where he and his wife are currently buried. Nathan Bedford Forrest, the Wizard of the Saddle, was a very outstanding general during the period of the war between the states. He has a bad reputation today, but nonetheless, he played a very... I personally believe that he was the one, that his unit was the one that put Sherman in retreat at the Battle of Shiloh. Now, I might be wrong about that. I haven't looked into it much, and I don't think Sherman ever got over that towards Forrest. But nonetheless, also from Memphis through Forrest City, Palestine, Bentley, Wheatley, and then Bentley, I think it is Bentley or Brinkley, is the old 1858 Overland Butterfield stage mail route trail. Now, I'll be passing that when this merges, when 306 merges with 409, just a little ways there, I will pass the old Butterfield stage route trail. I don't know if there's any markers there. And that trail, that Butterfield trail, was started as a direct route, mail route, and also passenger route from 1858 to 1861 or 1862. The Pony Express replaced it as far as a mail carrier, and it went from this part, it connected the Mississippi to the Pacific Ocean. It was a route that went all the way to San Francisco, Butterfield stage line. And I'll be crossing over that down the road a ways. A lot of history in this area. It's interesting that ever since the period of the removal of the tribes, a lot of history has occurred on the same paths. You had a lot of, so, you know, life continues. There's a lot of things that happen, but starting with the removal period and continuing, there's a lot of history that has continued down the same trail. And so that's what's interesting. Not only was there later on the Civil War, but you had other events that occurred. You had Jesse James. Jesse James might have even traveled this route here in Arkansas, this part of Arkansas anyway. And a lot of tears have been shed on this old military road. Arkansas's first highway. So this is it. And of course, the scenery has changed. It's not the same as it was. And so there you have it, walking the Trail of Tears, the Bell Route, the military road. And started out as kind of warm, but it feels a little cool right now.